Move like I'm Batman. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, just gonna have a market breakdown of two trades I actually took. Actually took like five, yeah, I think five, but then two winning trades, three losses. Ended up on a profit for this day, 21st April, on a Monday. No news Monday, but still, even if it's no news Monday, so as you see your setup, you execute, and the rest is history, boys. So starting let's move it. Yeah. So yeah, in the morning, make sure to start on a high time frame. My bias, um, my bias is bearish. Trying to see these daily lows to get swept in the near future. So yeah, we've been, as you can see, as a range here, we went back to I think OTE, respecting this fair value gap here. You guys may see it as a close, but then suddenly close because like there's also an order block here, so it has to go up and reach the order block, and then yeah, and price has been bearish, to be honest. Like if you can just look at this, price has been bearish since we put in this high. There's an SMT here. Ever since we put in that SMT there, in from this fair value gap here, we've never reached that high ever. So we're just making new lows, but respecting the highs, just making new lows, respecting the highs. So, and going into the morning, this was my draw on liquidity. That was my draw on liquidity. So let's see. With this being draw on liquidity, I wanted us to see like new lows on this day, even if it's a no news Monday, because you guys can see I was aligning my intraday model to my external model. So going to the morning, 15, we're in this fair value gap here, 15-minute fair value gap. So you guys can see just before the morning, liquidity is high inside this fair value gap, so I was expecting a sweep of this to see lower prices. Yeah, coming back up on 5 minutes on open. I didn't take this trade because I had stuff going on. I was not in the market, not on my thing setup, which was on my setup because actually clean. We sweep this high, 930. Come back down, breaking below this order block here, changing the state. So putting a change in the state here, would have dropped down to the 1 minute. Because I actually saw this after. I saw this setup, I think. Go to my setup around like this candle here, so I couldn't do anything. Textbook setup though. As you guys can see, going down here, breaking this. There's no fair value gap here, comes back up. We create this fair value gap here. So if we were respecting this, I wasn't gonna take any trades. But then disrespect that after putting this SMT with ES over here. SMT. We just look at this being just 1, 2, 3 candles. Breaking below that. Stops will be near protected high. And you take profit from this high to that low. Standard deviation 2.2 SD. Let me look on a 5 minute to see properly. Yeah, something like this. Yep. As you guys can see here, this would have been a textbook trade. 2.5 in and out the market quickly. No, I didn't mean to delete that. Standard deviation, yeah. So around the charts here, this was standard deviation here, so I was expecting us. You guys know that if we respect standard deviation, we're going back to equilibrium of the range that took us to standard deviation, because markets generate liquidity, handle liquidity, rebalance to inefficiencies, and also rebalance to equilibrium. So at this point here, I wanted us to rebalance to equilibrium. At the same time, there's some inefficiencies because you guys can see this move just a straight move down. So the higher time frame, the like 5 minute, 15 minute, three fair value gaps here. So initially we get a tap here, manipulation leg. This doesn't look good, nah? But then I still took it. You can see here, manipulation leg. We don't take anything until we sweep this. We swept this, but then there was no close above a bearish fair value gap or whatsoever. But I ended up taking this trade. To be honest, it was a formal trade. Took this trade, went long here, instantly got direct. I was looking for to see equilibrium. I was like, okay, sorry, this setup doesn't work. So I took some time away from the charts. Once I came back, I saw this disrespecting this 5-minute fair value gap, and we also got a change in the state. Took this, and instantly got direct. I mean, it gave me a hope here in like 1 minute, because like they were creating SMTs, so it gave me hope. But then ended up, disrespecting this. So then I was like, you know what? Since we're disrespecting this, to 2.25, we can actually see a move to the standard deviation 3.524, which is like an expansion move to this. So on a 5-minute, there was this change in the state here, after putting this SMT, I believe it's SMT here. So you put in an SMT, change in the state, textbook setup. So retesting, drop down to the 1 minute. As you guys can see, we retested. I think I saw here, yeah, and immediately, as you guys can see, like when your setup is there, you just know it's there. There's this fair value gap here. Instantly, we ran through this fair value gap, took my trade here. Fair value gap, and there's also a change in the state here. My stop loss was here on this high. I was targeting 4. No, I took it like midpoint around here. Yeah, took it at midpoint. So pull out my trades. I'm also gonna show you guys executions here. Pull out my trade over here. So it was done. Everything was done. It's kind of break even for the day. Bringing back those 2 bad losses. Again, 15-minute. There was a fair value gap here. But then I didn't use this one because it was like not even close to, what you call this, to equilibrium. So as you guys can see, the price range starts here. Let me try this out for you guys. For me, so you guys can see equilibrium is like all the way over there. So I was like, what? My chances of being like right, let me just use this fair value gap here. But then ended up not tapping this fair value gap here, but we still got an SMT with ES. I dropped down to the, so as you guys can see, that this is another model. It's like we're going up to price, rebalancing price only for us to like go down. As you guys can see, it took like 1, 2, 3, like 3 candles for us to rebalance, but then 1 candle for us to like continue distribution, which shows market efficiency. So I dropped down to the 1 minute. Over here as an SMT. So about that, guys. Anyway, got an SMT in this fair value gap too. 1 minute fair value gap. As you guys can see, we're respecting. After respecting this, we just got this fair value gap here. We got an inverse of this fair value gap. As soon as we invest this, I was like, you know what, this looks good. I took this on my personal account, not my funded, because my previous trades that I showed you guys here were on my funded, but then yeah, trade on my personal account, minimize risk. And I was aiming, I didn't want to go all the way up to this, because I was just going for the low hanging fruit. As you see, I was going for the low hanging fruit, so I took my trade somewhere over here. I think I took it here. As you can see, displacement out of through this really gap 1, 2, 3, which take profit. And yeah, I think that's all. That's quite a long video, but then you know, if you guys if you found this helpful, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment and what you wanna see, all that good stuff. Help me get to probably like 100 subscribers, providing value for you guys. Thanks.